Hello, my name is Caroline Burt, and I'm the member of opposition in opposition of the resolution. Today I'm going to give you my rebuttals, and then I'm going to go into my pieces of positive matter. My first piece of positive matter is that the continuation of not having Convo will save students money in the long run because they will be able to graduate in 4 years. Another piece of positive matter that I have is that other campuses have actually managed to continue having a vibrant community without having something like Convo Hour instated. So my first rebuttal is to my opponent's claim that Convo is a perfect time for meeting with teachers and students. And my response to that is, especially in today's day and age with so many different ways of getting into contact with people, like for example via Facebook, texting, email, and Skype, there really isn't an excuse not to be in contact at some point or another. Students are always on their phones, students are always on Facebook, and even today, like with our professor with this class, Therese is always on Facebook and she's always emailing us back. So really, there's so many different modes of communications that students can have today with their teachers and students that not having Convo Hour really won't make a huge difference. And another thing I'd like to touch upon is that my opponent draws a lot of her arguments from her own experiences as a 10-class student, taking 10 classes, which is twice as many classes as most students are taking on this campus. These experiences that she is using aren't relevant to the general population of LMU. Her time crunch in the general day to meet with other people probably doesn't reflect as well on the experiences that other students are having because they have a lot more hours in the day, they're taking a lot less classes. Her other argument is that Convo is the time to get done what you need to get done. Much like I said in my other rebuttal, she draws a lot of her arguments from her experiences as a 10-class student, which are something that need to be addressed, but it's also something that is not representative of what many students are experiencing or have experienced in the past with Convo. Many more students have much more time in the day to get things done, what they need to get done. So Convo isn't really the only hour to get something done for most students because they're taking quite a lot less classes than she is. So my first piece of positive matter is that continuing not to have Convo in the schedule and instating this new schedule is that students will eventually save money by actually being able to graduate in 4 years. The email that was sent out with this new schedule says this, and I quote, "These changes will facilitate students' careful academic planning and are designed to increase the percentage of students who graduate in 4 years." Graduating in 4 years is actually a serious issue on this campus. There is a student in my journalism class who is in his 5th year now because he wasn't able to graduate last year and get all his courses done. So he is spending an extra $1,500 on each course that he takes to graduate. And that's a lot of money, especially when you add it on to how much we already spend on the 4 years in college. In California, 52% of all graduates graduate with debt, and the average student loan is about $20,000. So if you keep adding on money with those extra courses you take after your 4 years, school is just going to get more expensive and there's going to be more debt. And this is a proven fact that needs to be addressed. And we have to remember that LMU is an academic institution first and foremost. And these issues of money and academia need to be addressed before the community does. And this is actually something that I touch upon in my second piece of positive matter when I say that other campuses have managed to maintain a vibrant community without having a designated hour. Take a look at USC and UCLA. USC and UCLA both have these things that are like events aggregators on campus, which instead of having a Convo Hour to like inform people about what's going on, they have these online Facebook pages and just web pages run by campus activities at USC and the Campus Events Commission at UCLA, which inform students about what's going on. As far as I know, LMU doesn't have anything like this. It is so hard to find the academic calendar. I've tried it so many times and I cannot find it still as a second-year student. And then just looking at the type of spirit that we see at UCLA and USC, everyone loves going to school there. They love their communities. So obviously not having one designated hour really hasn't affected their ability to have a strong sense of community on campus. So what have I given you today? This new, or By keeping Convo out of the schedule, students will be able to save money by graduating on time, as well as there are other ways to keep the community on campus going. Thank you so much.